Pip's Animal Adventure, written and illustrated by Katie Cable. Here we can see the links to the curriculum. Living things have a variety of external features. So this links to the content standards for science in the UK, the USA and Australia for kindergarten and year 1. Pip loves animals of every kind. She would always look to see what she could find. On a trip to the zoo, Pip could see animals are made up of lots of different parts. Here we have an annotated drawing with amphibians, the red-eyed tree frog, where parts of the body have been labelled. Here we have birds with an Australian emu and a pink cockatoo. So if you're watching this from another country, some of these animals may be a little bit unfamiliar to you, but it's a beautiful way to introduce Australian animals to children. Here we have fish with an Alfonsino fish and the great white shark, and for the invertebrates we've got the teddy bear bee and a garden snail. So we can see even though the animals look different, a lot of their body parts are very similar, with heads, eyes, mouths, bodies. Some of them have legs, some of them have tails. And here we've got mammals and reptiles. We have an echidna, a koala, a frilled neck lizard, a green tree snake, and a long necked tortoise. And here you can challenge students to, or your child, to have a look and see if there's any parts of the body that they can identify that haven't been labelled. The more she looked, the more she could see. Other animals have lots of parts, just like you and me. Pip knows she is an animal too, but humans do not live in the zoo. And this addresses a common misconception that has been identified that students have at this age, so that can bring up some interesting conversations. And you can see here, these are the sight words that have been used to write the story, so you can practice those with your child and eventually they'll be able to read the story to you independently. We have the challenge words and also vocabulary, and there is a glossary further down which explains all of those terms in child-friendly language. So here are some examples of comprehension and inquiry questions that you can ask your child, which just deepens their learning and understanding of the book and helps them to remember it. So you can ask them what are the parts or features of animals, and then you can develop this further and have a look at the parts and features of plants, which is also part of the curriculum for this age group. And some fun activities that you can do to extend learning: play the game Simon Says, dance and sing with the Hokey Pokey, or sing the song Heads, Shoulders, Knees and Toes. There's some really great videos that you can watch to do those along with your child if you don't remember them or have not come across them before. And here we've got our glossary for the different classifications of animals in child-friendly language that helps them to see the similarities and differences between the classifications. And that's the end of our story. We just have a few more little illustrations. Thanks for stopping by to have a look.